Today I'm turning Popeye, Olive Oyl, and Bluto into something you've never seen before. A Marvel-style comic book cover that reimagines the classic cartoon trio as a gritty, muscular hero and villain. And while I do this, let's dive into the crazy and fascinating history of Popeye, from his comic strip origins, to his rise in the 1930s cartoons, to the wild 1980s Robin Williams movie that changed everything.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
My name is James Reyes. I am the box office artist, 25 years as a professional artist working for Marvel, DC, Transformers, film, video games, YouTuber now for 12 years, and I'm having a lot of fun drawing some of my favorite cartoons of all time. And this is going to be a fun one because this is Popeye. You know, Popeye actually is already in the public domain, if I'm not mistaken, so I technically could turn this into a comic book. You gotta be careful with public domain things because, you know, the original version, you know, that's the one that is not copyright written anymore. But like the later versions, that can be covered. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But I just wanted to do my take on drawing a really cool Popeye. So let's start with the legend himself, Popeye, all right? Now, as I rough out this pose for Popeye, giving him that Marvel hero stance, larger-than-life forearms, thicker muscles with veins. You know, I love the veins. Look, that says, I am what I am, but don't mess with me. Why don't I tell you some fun facts about Popeye, all right? Popeye first appeared in 1929 in Thimble Theater, created by L.Z. Chrysler Seeger. He wasn't even the main character at first. Now, within a year, Popeye became so popular that the entire strip revolved around him. His catchphrase, I am what I am, was inspired by Seeger's own working-class roots. And Popeye's look, the squinty eye, anchor tattoos, and pipe, was based on real sailors Seeger met when growing up in Chester, Illinois. And we know Popeye gets his strength from spinach. Well, after the strip, spinach sales skyrocketed. Spinach sales skyrocketed. Let's say that 5 times fast. Spinach sales skyrocketed. Spinach sales skyrocketed by 33% in the U.S. during the 1930s because of Popeye's influences. I still don't like spinach. For this Marvel version, imagine Popeye like a blend of Captain America and Wolverine, battle-hardened, gruff, but with that unmistakable sailor swag. Let's go ahead and draw Olive Oyl. Now, no Popeye story is complete without Olive Oyl, the original cartoon sweetheart with attitude. Now, as I sketch Olive Oyl, giving her that Marvel heroine vibe, okay, and she's not that big on the page, but you know, I still want to give her that strength, you know, kind of mix between Mary Jane and Black Widow, like that strong female character, you know. But here's some fun facts about Olive Oyl. Like, Olive Oyl actually predates Popeye. She appeared in the Thimble Theater comics 10 years before him, back in 1919. She's 10 years older. Now, her original design was incredibly tall and lanky, a comedic exaggeration which became iconic. In the Fleischer Studios cartoon of the 1930s, she was voiced by Mae Questel, who also voiced Betty Boop. Now, the Popeye, Olive Oyl, Bluto love triangle became the foundation of hundreds of shorts, shaping early animation storytelling tropes we still see today. Now, Olive's personality evolved from the damsel in distress to fiercely independent, something the 1980s Robin Williams film also leaned into. So in my version, Olive isn't waiting to be saved here. She wants to be part of the fight.
I'll get you.
And every hero needs a villain, so let's bring in Bluto, okay? So Bluto's gonna be in the back of this drawing. Big, you know, you guys know I love drawing these big Hulk-style, brute-style characters here, and Bluto definitely has that brute force energy, the classic over-the-top cartoon bad guy. But here I'm imagining him as a Marvel level powerhouse villain, okay? Think Juggernaut meets the Kingpin, but with a huge Hulk-style frame, okay? Now let me tell you some fun facts about Bluto. Now, he first appeared in 1932's Popeye the Sailor short, created by Fleischer Studios as Popeye's recurring rival. In the 1950s, copyright confusion led to 2 Blutos, one called Brutus in the Popeye TV cartoons. This constant battle with Popeye were often inspired by real dockyard rivalries Siegel had witnessed. Bluto's strength was originally said to rival Popeye's until the spinach came in. So in my version here, you see Bluto's practically Hulk size, but meaner. Okay.
What's going on there?
let's really bring this cover to life. Now, again, this was an image I drew a long time ago. I drew this back at the beginning of this year, and it was one of the ones that I went back to revisit a little bit. A lot of these ones, and again, I think it's because of the time constraint. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, so I took the opportunity to go back and just added a little bit more rendering to it, a little bit more heavy shadows, a little bit more cross-hatching, dynamic lighting. You know, I wanted things to pop more. You know, I wanted to make things feel a little bit more finished, and that's what we were going to do here. Now, the reason I'm making this, I'm turning this into an 80s property, even though this cartoon came out in the 1930s, is because of the 1980 live-action Popeye, directed by Robert Altman, starring the incomparable Robin Williams. Now, this is what I remember. I think this was one of my first introductions to Popeye, was Robin Williams' version of Popeye when I was a kid. So let's talk a little bit about the movie, okay? It was filmed at a massive seaside set in Malta, which still stands today as a tourist attraction called Popeye's Village. Now, Robin Williams had to deliver lines with a mouth full of pipe, which made lip syncing a nightmare. Now, at the time, this movie was really expensive. The studio spent $20 million at that time. That's a lot of money back then, $20 million, making it one of the biggest comedies of all time. Now, the critics were divided, but today it's seen as a cult classic with one of the most faithful cartoon-to-life action transformations we've ever done. And I do miss Robin Williams a lot, for sure. I was a big fan of his movies. I'm a huge Whose Line Is It Anyway fan. You guys don't know that? And one of my favorite episodes of all time was when Robin Williams was on that show. And now we're going to go ahead and color this with Copic markers, okay? A lot of the newer drawings I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to try to add a little bit more traditional to it, which includes the color, and I will again go ahead and try to spruce up the color later on, especially when I turn these into comic book covers, and this is no different here. I hopefully will get better with the Copic markers, but also I'm trying to do the Copic markers in a way that doesn't take away from all the line art I'm doing. Like I'm adding a lot of ink to these new drawings here, so the colors are more of an accent to the line arts, and hopefully that comes across with this particular cover. And there it is, Popeye, Olive Oyl, and Bluto reimagined as a Marvel comic book Legends cover. And I'm well aware there are comic book properties today about Popeye. There's newer ones every day. So this is my version of it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. In the comments, which 1930s cartoon should I reimagine next? Betty Boop, Felix the Cat, Steamboat Willie? Let me know in the comments down below. Or what other 1980s cartoons or any cartoons would you like to see me do? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys participate in the community chat. There you could actually upload. You can upload your own drawings, because I would love to see your drawings, and maybe I could share them in future videos right here on my channel. Until next time, I am what I am, and that's all I am. My name is James. I am the Box Office Artist. I'll see y'all next time.